October 25th, 2024. Juliana Perez Magallanes is in her jail jumpsuit alongside her attorney, conducting an interview with Fairfax County prosecutors. Juliana says she moved from Brazil to the U.S. on a work visa in October of 2021 to work as an au pair for Brendan and Christine Banfield, helping with their young daughter. Christine worked at Inova Health System. Brendan was a law enforcement agent at IRS. Juliana says she and Brendan started having an affair together about 1 year into her work, living with the Banfields in their Herndon home. Juliana says she was public about their relationship, and sometime around October 2022, Juliana says Brendan told her that he wanted Christine out of the picture.
And then I asked him, we're going to divorce her. He said, that's not what I'm thinking about. And then he explained that he was thinking about finding a way to just get rid of her out of the picture.
During this interview, Juliana says Brendan was the mastermind who drew up the playbook of how he and Juliana would work together to stage Christine's murder. Over the next few weeks, Juliana says Brendan told her about a website called fetlife.com, a kink BDSM fantasy dating website. Juliana says Brendan created a fake profile on FetLife pretending to be Christine. She says the two of them would log on to Christine's work computer, attempting to solicit someone over to their house to perform a rape fantasy with Christine. Juliana says Brendan was looking for a specific type of person.
Somebody that sounded like violent and was kind of playing the way he wanted the person to play. So then that's when he started talking to Joe.
Prosecutors say 39-year-old Joseph Ryan from Springfield interacted with the profile that claimed to be Christine. Juliana said during questioning it was Brendan or her interacting with Joseph online, always pretending to be Christine. Now, this detail has been dubbed the catfish theory in court. Brendan Banfield's attorney says Brendan did not create the FetLife account. He says it was Christine all along. In court hearings leading up to the trial that's scheduled for October, a Fairfax County police detective trained in digital forensics testified that he pulled and analyzed all of the digital data on the devices that were used to access the FetLife profile. It was his professional conclusion that it was Christine on the computer, not Brendan. During the July 10th hearing, that detective was put on the witness stand and he was questioned about his work. He testified that his supervisors reassigned him off of the case against his will. Banfield's attorney is suggesting someone in the police department concocted the catfish theory based on something other than what the evidence shows. The prosecutors and the defense both agree. Someone was talking to Joseph Ryan online, inviting him over to play a rape fantasy with restraints and a knife. When questioned by prosecutors, Juliana said while the discussions with Joseph Ryan continued, Brendan took her to a shooting range to learn how to fire a gun. Fairfax County Police pulled records from the shooting range that show Brendan and Juliana at the range twice in the months leading up to the killings. Juliana also said Brendan made changes to the home before then.
They changed like the whole house, the whole type of the window.
Juliana describes Brendan buying what she called very expensive new windows that were more soundproof. She told prosecutors that Brendan wanted her to help him test them out.
And then I went outside in the driveway, and then he went up to the bedroom, and then he started like screaming and yelling to see if I could hear anything from outside.
And?
I barely hear. I couldn't really hear like much.
Juliana says the plan, the day of the killings, was for Christine to be in the home alone when Joseph Ryan arrived for the sex fantasy that he was invited over for. Juliana said Brendan pretended to go to work, but says he was really staked out about 6 minutes away. Juliana says she told Christine that other au pairs were taking their kids to the zoo that day, so Christine bought them zoo tickets. Juliana says she took the 4-year-old daughter to the car as Joseph Ryan pulled into the family's driveway, and that's when she called Brendan. They rushed to the home, Juliana says, pretending that they were catching an intruder. While all of this was happening, Christine was asleep in the house. Juliana told prosecutors that that is exactly what she and Brendan convinced Joseph Ryan he would find.
We told other people before that it was kind of part of the game where the person gets in the bedroom and then I may act like scared, like try to run or try to scream, but like or if the person starts doing something, she would just get kind of freaked out and try to resist. but it was like part of the game.
Juliana said what happened inside the Banfield bedroom on the morning of February 24th, 2023 was almost to the T of what Brendan had planned. Reporting in Northern Virginia, Drew Wilder, News 4.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.